Hi, I'm Chris LeBlanc and welcome to another Chi Training Studio video. As you can see, we're out here on a nice gorgeous winter day. We're going to be talking about safe and effective shoveling techniques. Just before we start into the lifting though, what I wanted to just touch on is the type of shovel that you should have. A nice ergonomic handled one is a fantastic way to cut down on potential injuries. Just a personal preference, I prefer the wider base one just on lighter snowfalls. They're great because you can actually just push your snow off to the snowbank instead of lifting every single bit. So that's just my preference. With lifting techniques, just a few things we should know before we start lifting snow. We always want to bend at the hips. Okay, so that's just literally like you're sitting down on a bench. Okay, so we're bending over here. Coupled with that, we always want to make sure that we're in neutral spine. So there's no curving with the upper spine or excessive swaying with the low back. Virtually, if you had a marker from your tailbone to your head, it should be at about a 45-degree, coupled with the bend at the hip. Okay? Next point, once you have snow in your shovel, you're going to simultaneously shift weight onto one leg while rotating your hips and your shoulders. So how that would look, I'll just have some pretend snow here. You load up the shovel, and then we're going to just twist so we're rotating around the spine and not jerking one section and having that low back create some pain. So a little demonstration. You put as much load as you can comfortably lift, load it up, and then spin it off. And it's okay like a golf swing if the leg you're pushing off of, if the heel lifts off. So just a couple more shots of that. Okay, some other tips that you might find. In other articles they talk about warming up. I find an effective warm-up is actually using shoveling, but just going, just like in the gym you would warm up with a lighter weight. Just load up the shovel with less snow. Do a few, let the heart rate, let the blood flow increase, and then systematically get a little heavier and heavier up to your capabilities. The other thing, obviously it's a little dangerous sometimes with some issues with heart and blood pressure. What you want to do, again, thinking shoveling as an exercise, we want to do, in gyms we talk about reps. So you'd only do a certain amount of reps and then you would need a rest. So with shoveling, take your time, pace yourself. If your heart rate's going too high, take a nice little time out, enjoy the weather. Okay, that's all for now. Happy holidays. Enjoy your shoveling. With Chi, I'm Chris.